In marriage, there is no mine and yours. It's ours and us.
I put you in front of my melody. You are all that matters. You are all that matters. I'll make room for two. You and I, Jesus Christ.
Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Hope you all are doing good today and having a beautiful day. Happy Sunday to you all. Okay guys, on today's video I want to share with you a sermon that was preached in church today. Though I don't know when this video will get to you, but whenever it gets to you, please accept it with love and wash. Okay, stay tuned. The topic is rule of marriage. The priest shared about 8 to 9 rules of marriage, but I was able to grab like 6 or 7, and I said I'm going to share it with you guys because it's something that everyone in marriage needs to know, and anyone that intends to go into marriage needs to know about this. Okay, so I'll be starting with number 1, love and commitment. Remember the oath you took in the altar, for better, for worse, in sickness and in health, till death do you part. That is an oath you took before God and man in the altar of God in church. So whatever you do in your marriage, you should always remember that. Always remember that you took an oath with your partner in the altar of God. You promised God that you were going to keep these vows. So whatever you do in your marriage, always remember these vows. Okay, always remember those vows you took on the altar. Okay, 2 is humility. Always acknowledge your mistake. Whenever you are wrong, accept your mistake, own up to it, and tender a sincere apology, rather than being busy or keeping malice with your spouse. Whenever you're wrong and you know truly you're wrong, please acknowledge your mistake and apologize. The devil doesn't like a peaceful home. The devil always likes a home where there's always problem, fighting and quarreling between the husband and the wife. So the devil can easily come in whenever you're having issues with your family. So whenever you make a mistake, acknowledge your mistake and apologize so that peace can continue to reign in your family, because the devil doesn't like a peaceful home. So when you're being peaceful, that is one way of sending the devil away from your home. Okay, when your home is peaceful, is one way of sending away the devil away from your home, because the devil doesn't like a peaceful home. But when your home is always at war, like there's always fighting and quarreling between you and your partner, that is when the devil will come in. The devil can come in so many forms. They can come in through your friends, through your relations. They will come in, give bad advice, wrong advices to you or either your partner. And from there, before you know it, things will go from bad to worse in your marriage. Okay, so always acknowledge your mistake and tender a sincere apology. Okay, number 3, sexual immorality. Sex is a gift given to you by God in your marriage. God blessed marriages with sex. I'm not going to stress more on this because I know we all already know what I'm talking about. These days, the issues most marriages have these days is cheating, sexual unfaithfulness. Partners are not faithful to their partners, cheating, adultery. We are not just sinning against human, we are also sinning against God. We are breaking the oath. We are going against the oath we took on the altar of God on the day of our marriage. So like I said before, I'm not just going to stress about this, but I know we all know what I'm talking about. Most reasons for divorce these days is sexual unfaithfulness. Okay, so we'll move over to the next one. I don't want to stress more on this because we all know what I'm talking about. Okay, number 4 is patience and forgiveness. We really have to forgive our partners. We really need to learn how to forgive our partners whenever they do something wrong to us, or whenever they offend us. Okay, because God forgives us our sins. Whenever we sin against God, God forgives us. And forgiveness is the hallmark of Christianity. Okay, it may not be your partner, or it may not be your partner, it may be your friend or relations or colleague, whatever. But whenever they sinned against you, or they did something wrong to you, and maybe you may be feeling that they don't deserve that forgiveness, but you just have to forgive them for the sake of God and for your own peace of mind. You just have to forgive them and move on. And patience, there may be some kind of attitude or lifestyle your partner may be living or portraying that you don't really like. You really have to be patient with them, and you keep praying for them while they adjust to a better lifestyle. Okay? Or there may be times when things are not really okay for you or your partner. You really have to be patient with them and pray with them. As time goes on, God is going to perfect everything for you in your marriage. Okay? Number 5 is communication. Communication is the bedrock of every marriage. Always communicate with your partner. The things you like, the kind of family you want, the things you don't like, the things that bothers you. Yeah, sometimes you may be feeling, maybe your partner did something and you start carrying face or keeping malice with your partner while you've not communicated, like you've not asked your partner. But when you communicate, you may find out that that thing you feel your partner did, or that thing you believe that your partner did that was hurting you, you find out that maybe sometimes your partner didn't really do it, or it wasn't the way you felt it happened. So always try to communicate the kind of family you want, the things you like, the things you don't like, what bothers you. Always communicate. Communication is the bedrock of every marriage. A marriage without communication is just like, I don't even know what to classify it with, but communication is the bedrock of every marriage. Communication is very good in marriages and relationships. Always communicate. Some people are scared of communicating with their partners. You know, there are things that they are supposed to ask their partner, but when they come up on social media, they'll just like spewing it out on social media. I would be like, how do people even marry? How do you get married to someone you cannot talk to? How do you do that? Someone you cannot comfortably talk to, someone you call your spouse, you cannot comfortably talk to them or ask them questions or tell them things you like or things you want, how you want them to treat you, or this or just communicate. Like, you cannot communicate with them. How do you end up with such people? How do you end up with someone you cannot talk to, someone you cannot communicate with? Little things that you're supposed to communicate with your partner, you come up on social media and start asking questions that you're supposed to ask and settle with your partner. And you know, sometimes these social media people, they do complicate things. It might just be a little issue, but you know, when this person gives you their own opinion, this person brings their own opinion, and these other people bring up their own opinion, sometimes they'll just put confusion into your head, thereby creating more problems in your marriage. Learn to communicate with your partner. Learn to open up with your partner. Learn to talk things out with your partner. Okay? Number 6 is selfishness. In marriage, there is no mine and yours. It's ours and us. Ours and us. Do things together. Do chores together. Do the cleaning together. Do the cooking together. And stop being opposed. Stop being bossy in your home. You married your wife and not a servant. Your wife is not your servant. Your wife is there as your helper to help you make decisions of your life. Your wife is there to help you and not to serve you. Your wife is not your slave. Stop being bossy to your partner. Stop being bossy to your partner and assist in the chores. Do chores together. Things like this make your love to grow stronger. Like, it's somehow like little things you can help your partner out with. You won't do it. You just feel comfortable sitting watching TV or pressing your phone, and your partner will be out there struggling with the chores or with cooking. While you're there, you could easily help, but you're there forming balls. If you wanted a servant, you would have simply hired one and keep in your house. You married a wife and not a servant. Learn to do things together. In marriage, there is nothing like mine or yours. It's ours and us. Okay? Number 7 is time. Always create time for your partner. When was the last time you took your partner out on a date? When was the last time you went to an occasion with your partner? When was the last time you spent time at home with your partner doing things together? Some people are not even proud of going out with their partners. Why? Why would you end up with someone you're not proud of? Why would you marry someone you're not proud of? Be proud of your partner. Spend time together. You can go for picnic. You can go for swimming. You can go for date nights. You can go for shopping together. Always spend quality time with your partner. No matter how busy you are, you can never be busy for someone you love. Someone you truly love, you can never be busy for that person. You would always find a way to create time for that person. Learn to create time for your marriage. Learn to create time for your family. Learn to create time for your spouse. It's very, very important. Okay? One of the problems most marriages are having today, or most couples are having today, is that they forget God in their marriage. They forget God that joined them together. They forget the God that blessed their marriage. If you truly want your marriage to succeed, you need to practice these rules of marriage. Okay? And always remember that in marriage, there are 3 people. Yes, there are 3 people in marriage: the husband, the wife, and God. Always remember this. Okay? I hope you like this video. I hope you enjoyed watching. If you've been watching to this extent and you're yet to subscribe, please, what are you waiting for? Kindly hit the subscribe button and turn on your notification bell to be part of this beautiful family. And to my returning subscribers, you know always that I love you. Okay? See you in my next video, guys. I love you.